When I was a boy, my mother had to go to work at Garfield Smelter and work like a man to help support the 7 children. She worked the graveyard shift as much as she could, I'm sure, to be with us during the day. I don't know when the poor woman slept. One Saturday morning, she got off work about 7 or 8 o'clock. She went to bed for a couple of hours and then got up. She had invited all her relatives to dinner. There must have been 35 or 40. She decorated the tables and arranged the chairs, put all the dishes and silverware out. She cooked and baked all day long. The dirty pots and pans and dishes stacked up. Everyone came to dinner, and after dinner, all the dirty dishes were brought into the kitchen. The food was cleared and stacked on the table and cupboards. And then the kitchen door was closed, and the family began to visit. It was about 8 p.m. I remembered standing all alone in the kitchen. In my young mind, I thought, my mother worked all night. She's worked all day to get this dinner. When everyone leaves, she'll have to do the dishes and put the food away. It will take 2 or 3 hours, and that's not fair. Then I thought, I will do them. I washed the dishes, did the silverware, the glassware. We didn't have an electric dishwasher. Ours was a manual dishwasher, and that night I was manual. I used a half a dozen dish towels. I was drenched from head to foot. I put the food away, cleaned off the table and drain boards. Then I got down on my hands and knees and scrubbed the floor. When I was finished, I thought the kitchen was immaculate. It took about 3 hours. Then I heard the chairs shuffling and everyone left. The front door closed and I heard my mother coming to the kitchen. I was pleased and thought she would be. The door swung open, and even at the age of 11, I recognized that she was startled. She looked around the kitchen, looked at me, and then there was a look I didn't recognize at the time. I do now. It was something like, thanks, I am tired. I think you understand, and I love you. And she came over and hugged me, and there was a light in her eye and a warmth in my heart. I learned it is a wonderful feeling to turn on the lights in our parents' eyes.